Alright, so we're going to demonstrate today normal takeoff, a flex takeoff with nav mode armed for departure, which means at 30 feet AGL, nav should become green engaged. So here we go. I'm going to release the brakes. We're going to start the takeoff process. Rolling down the runway here shortly. So you can see I got the stick half forward. So I'm slowly going up to flex. I would announce check thrust.
Thrust set.
Man flex. SRS runway. Slowly releasing the nose.
100 knots. V1. Rotate.
About 2 to 3 degrees per second as I'm rotating right up into SRS. Positive rate, gear up. There's nav engaged in green. I'm going to go ahead and put the autopilot on since this is a training device. There's lever climb flashing on us through thrust reduction altitude. I'm going to make sure I got a good positive speed trend arrow. Now I'm going to start pulling the thrust levers back. As I'm doing that, see the FMA's changed to thrust climb. We're now in the climb phase of flight. As we accelerate through S speed, we call out, it's always, and they always go together, flaps up after takeoff checklist.
Flaps up.
Now the airplane is accelerating towards green dot, which is selected speed, because that's what we put in the FMGC to begin with, so it's programmed. Now we're simply waiting until we climb through 3,000 feet AFE, and then we go ahead and call for managed speed, which I'm going to do now by pushing the airspeed knob. And we'll accelerate to 250 knots as long as we're below 10. After 10, it'll accelerate to econ climb speed. 4 for 5. Speed out star. As you can see, since we're below 10, it'll settle on 250 knots, leveling off nicely at 5,000 feet as we anticipated. Speed out star should shortly become speed out. And there you have it. A normal takeoff using flex with nav engaged. Okay, so now we're back on the ground, runway 1 right. Once again, we're going to demonstrate another normal takeoff. This time we're going to use toga thrust. We're going to have heading arm for takeoff as opposed to nav being arm for takeoff. The way you know you have heading arm for takeoff is that nav in blue that was previously there is no longer there. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to release the brakes, spool the engines up. Again, nose half forward because we have no tailwind. Crosswind less than 20 knots. This time it's going to be 3 clicks on the thrust levers all the way up to toga. Check thrust.
Thrust set.
Man toga. SRS runway. Through 80 knots, I'm releasing the nose to fully out by 100.
100 knots. V1. Rotate.
Same rotation rate. As you can see, it comes in rather quickly. Positive rate, gear up.
Gear up.
Again, since it's a trainer, I'm going to put the autopilot on right away, AP2. Now we have runway track at 30 feet engaged as opposed to nav. I'm going to go ahead and pull for a heading through 400. Now I have heading engaged. There's my lever climb. Looks like I have a positive speed trend arrow, so now it's 2 clicks back instead of 1 previously. I have thrust climb, open climb, heading. through S-speed. Once again, the callouts are always the same. Flaps up after takeoff checklist.
Flaps up.
It'll settle right in on green dot because yet again we programmed it in the box earlier. So it is a selected speed. It's the blue target. And then just like previously, we're waiting until we accelerate through 3,000 feet AFE. And as soon as we accomplish that, I push for managed speed. And then the airspeed turns magenta, with the airspeed now sitting at 250 knots because we're below 10,000 feet. 4 for 5.
4 for 5.
Speed out start. And as the airplane transitions from capturing the 5,000, hence speed out star, to captured at 5,000, it'll become hard out. Speed out heading. And there you have it. Another normal takeoff, this time using toga thrust with heading armed.